and where are you from?
My name is Clayton. I'm from Chase, Louisiana.
All right. And what do you do?
I work right here at Hostling International, New Orleans.
And you also told me that you grew up near closer to Venice also?
I'm from Chase. A lot of my family is from lower down the road in Buras, Louisiana.
And Buras, which is next to Venice. All right, and you're from the same parish.
Yeah, absolutely.
And and we're now in New Orleans. Has the climate changed much since you were a kid?
Well, yeah, definitely. Scientifically proven to have changed very rapidly in the last, I'm 27 years old, within the last 20 or 30 years, definitely it has.
Like how?
I mean, there's like personal ways I can see that like it just feels so much hotter during the summer here for a more sustained period of time. Just, looking at the news my whole life, seeing the polar ice caps starting to melt and just, hurricanes getting worse and stronger every year and just kind of odd, climate phenomena every year. So yeah, you can just look around. You can look out the window and see it and feel it.
And then what about on an everyday basis? How much do you worry about climate change? Let's say on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most concerned, where would you put yourself?
Definitely a 10 or 11.
You're the first 11
yeah.
I've gotten. So why is that?
I'd say I remember I was on Twitter yesterday and I saw a news headline that said scientists are now saying global warming is over. We're now in global boiling. Yeah, that's pretty bad. I don't even know what to say about that. It just seems like we're past the point of no return, and that you can't vote this. You can't vote this away. You can't send live, laugh, love, optimistic vibes. Like only real dramatic, direct action is going to have any effect on this. So it's pretty dire.
And then finally, what about the future? Are you optimistic or pessimistic about the climate, and is there anything we can do about it?
I feel like I'm pessimistic about the environment. I'm very optimistic about like the younger generation, and they seem to be more empathetic about this stuff, which is always a good thing. We seem to maybe culturally be going in the right direction, but I feel like at this point that's something that should have happened 20, 30 years ago. So yeah, what was the end of that question?
Well, yeah, what can we do about it?
I mean, I don't know exact figures, but I remember always seeing stuff along the lines of like 90% of, carbon emissions come from 100 companies or so. These are real companies where they have CEOs with physical addresses. These are the people that are like, destroying the planet. You can use paper straws all you want, but consumer activism isn't going to fix the climate change issue. Only direct action will. Yeah, that's how you do it.
So you think protesting these CEOs would help? Or?
I mean, protesting is like the base level thing that needs to happen. So yeah, that's like, if you're doing anything under protesting, like signing a petition isn't gonna cut it, calling your senator isn't gonna cut it. Hitting the streets is the bare minimum at this point for any real, that's how bad I personally feel it is.
So, I'm still unclear. What do you think it's technology, or do you think are you calling for more? Like,
I mean, riots.
Riots.
Yeah.
That's what I was worried about.
Yeah.
I guess worried. I was surprised. Yeah, you said violence, right?
Whenever you look at stories about like boats of migrants like sinking in the sea and stuff like that, like a lot of these we're gonna come to find out years from now they're climate refugees, because the climate is directly related to agriculture and industry, and these things are all connected. You can't separate like political, economic issues with like social issues. They're the same thing, and we're gonna feel the effects of that in the next like 10 to 15 years. Like climate refugees and migrants is going to become like.
But getting back to, so just lastly, I guess I'm proud of you on that issue, Ed. But the riots, so you think more violent protesting or rioting should be done in order to get more action, direct action?
Yeah, absolutely. Allowing this to, knowing that you're destroying the planet and being complacent about it, that to me, that's violence. That's violence against, regular working class people. So you gotta do what you gotta do.
Very good. On today, the 31st of July in New Orleans. Thank you very much.
Thank you.